Welcome back, everybody. Hope you are all doing well again today. For In the Lost Village, a major patch has started and has dropped. It is not, it is the basis. They've got more to work on, but it is up, it is running, and I thought I would show off a little bit in case you were curious about what's going on and whatnot. And at the end, something a little special for those that watch all the way through, or I guess if you skip all the way through, that works too. But this is going to be kind of short, so let's get right to it. The Offspring patch has dropped. Now, the first thing you will need to do, I guess not necessarily, but super helpful, go into your research tree and very early on, if you are past this point, you're revisiting because you haven't played in a while, the saves have carried over, but let's see. Bedrooms. Yeah, right after the bedrooms, early on, before even your first upgrade. Right here, this will be, grayed out because it's new. You've never researched it. Will be the academy. The academy is the school where your kids will, you know, go and learn and become adults. So that is the first spring. And now there are, as long as you've got a male and female, of course, in your sect, pregnancies can happen. Now, keep in mind, after, what is it, while they're pregnant, it's 10 months, if I remember right, you'll get a pop-up message here going, oh, I'm pregnant, I can't, yada, yada, yada. But for the 10 months while they're with child, they will not be able to, you can't use them to fight, whether it be up in here, any of the trials, the dungeons, illusion realm, challenging any of the two bosses, the spider or the dragon, or they said they wanted another one if they make more, them too. The tournaments, nope. The bloody lands that pop ever so often, nope. And sect wars, that's out. They are not fighting. They are staying in the village. Well, technically they could go out on adventures, but they are staying in the village and they are just going to work through their pregnancy. Now, it is a low chance for, pregnancy. You can, however, if you go into dual cultivation, you can come in here, dual cultivate, and say, Hawk's my master, of course. If I take Shunrei here and do dual cultivation, that gives you a high rate of pregnancy. Not guaranteed, a high rate. And I haven't tested yet. I'm still in the middle of testing what all. I don't think it matters like how many like if he wants to have one with Shunrei, which is what I'm trying to push since they're my two highest. And then I'm going to try with Li Minghua from Immortal Life. Yeah, I'm going to try with her to try it out. Now, I'll show you how that works. Let me show you one when I was playing today with a stream that will be up very soon. We did have one. She is of age because once they're through with the academy, they instantly go out into the sect. You don't have to recruit them. They're not added to the pool. They're just, here you go. So I was at 79. I'm at 80 now. Pretty soon, I'll show off one that's in class right now. As soon as she's of age, or he, I forget which one it is. I was just worried with the mechanics. This will go to 81. So it's one of those, you can kind of keep your population going. Where I was going with this. Oh yeah, I was going to pull up my newbie. See, collection, no, manage, thank you, my disciple. She's near the bottom. All right, she's got a long, weird name. Here she is. And, you can actually, think about that, that'll make it much easier. Let's pull up her info. Now, I have, equipped her, given her a book, and, of course, given her skills. However, you'll notice she has a different tag. She's void. The only way to get void is to be an offspring. That is unique to the offspring. Now, this is, keep in mind, this is the only way to get it, and this is the only version right now. In the future, as they finish fleshing this out, this is the huge base content of it. They are going to put more copies or more types of this with rarer versions. So they're not all going to be the same. But now keep in mind, just because this is void, you can buy, we'll come back to her in a minute, say in the prestige elixirs, I think. Yeah. You could come in here and buy elixirs to, change their Taoist body. There's nothing wrong with that. If you have particular ones you like, go for it. I mean, it's your disciple, do what you want. But void. I don't know if I think they're all going to be similar, but she's a twin blade user. She's good for critical breakthroughs, critical damage, or stamina. That's what they're good for, and you can, like I said, you can change that. Let's see. I think that's the big thing. Oh, when it'll be easier to come into here and show you. Let me go into schools, because you go into here and you can assign people for education and whatnot. You'll come into the academy button here, and there's no upgrade on this, by the way. It's you build it, you're good. Now, if you'll see her here, they're going to start out as uncommon, and these do work just fine, or technically normal, what I guess would be the best thing. As you can see, as you do life choices, read them books and stuff like that, they're going to rank up as long as you're constantly teaching them and paying attention. So, it's just like if you played a card game, any kind of looting game, Diablo, any kind of loot game, Warframe, Diablo, any kind of looter shooter. That's, it's going to go, normal. Teach them more. Oh, they're rare. See, I'm at a SSR. If I can get more training in and they're almost full of age, and when this bar fills up, it'll be this, instead of being expelling, it'll be expel. I don't want this person in my sect. Or it will be a higher button, and they'll just instantly go out. You don't have to pay elixirs or anything like that. They're yours. Now, over here, you'll see their genealogy, and you could go into, let's see, Zingbin to Zingbin, go into here. I think it's in this note, that's that. And logs, yeah. And you can see this, and it will keep branching out. So he can have more kids. So, like, say we get down to their kids, or he dies. She'd still be here. He will kind of get grayed out, like it's a common item to show, oh, Zingbin was part of this family tree, but because he's grayed out, he's dead. He's not in the sect. One of those things is like, well, why would you try to, dual cultivation? Why would you try to force stuff? Well, the kid is going to get a random, well, not a random talent. They're going to get initial talent rating determined by the cultivation quality here. So this could actually start out better, but they're lower ranked. So it makes it easier to get them even higher. I guess you could say their potential rating. And they, the kids have a chance of learning stuff from here. The father, a rogue cultivator, taught him. What is it? Him? Yeah. Or technically, it's a her. Gets to learn that. Ordinary. Yeah. So you want to get SS to get the void. Now you've got traits down here. Well, how about this? Let's just work our way down. So that explains like why you want to do it. You can't come in here and rename them. Right now I'm more interested in learning stuff. They'll get a trait based on one of their parents. picking it. Right now, I think it's at random because the last one didn't. She had a trait that was a cultivation speed, but I think hers was potential. But one of her parents was one of the ones that I was actually grinding up because I think the mother was a patrol officer. So, she had higher potential and better stats. So, now, you can change your master out at any time, but you can only have someone can only be a master once. Like Lee Min Kwan, if she's a master to Zhang here, then that's it. I could have 20 kids in here. I'm going to have 20 different masters. But here's the catch. You can change them at any time. There's no drawback, no nothing like that. When they're done is the big deal. Because when they're done, if you take them, because when you expel them, I think they just kind of poof. They don't go into the I can hire you pool. They're just gone. They will get, if accepted, they will get a random talent. Trait. One of the traits from Lee Min Kwan. Zhang is going to get one of those. You can't say which one it's going to be, but you know it's going to be one that she has. So if you're being real meticulous about the traits on all your cultivators, you can be. It's like, oh, I want to specialize this character to this. Well, then you want to master that, you're doing fighting. Well, you probably want one of your higher level fighter people to train them to get one of their talents instantly given if they're accepted. Or if I was training her to do, I need a really good alchemist, then I would probably give her Zuo Li, which has that alchemy tag, and just hope I get it. And it is what it is. All right, now learning. There are now Offspring textbooks. You'll get a few at first for free when you build this, and everything kicks in. After studying for 6 years, her Taoist quality will go up. You can get better versions of these. I'm just using these right now. You can go into, besides doing missions and other stuff, in your prestige. Will it show in skills? Yes. Like wrestling here. After studying, same thing. Brave. Agile. Steady. I think there's some that, brave. You get 60 brave. That's double the other. But your agile and steady are going to go down. So it's one of those, you specialize in this, but your other stats are going to kind of, pay the price for it. Well, why would you want to do that, you ask? The traits down here, you can, they're randomly, technically going to get one of these. And if I think right, is it your choice? Offspring will inherit, okay, it's all of them. Offspring will inherit all the traits that have been cultivated. Here's the catch. And you can click on here and choose anything you want. And it will tell you, it's like, hey, I want her to have good strength. Okay, then you need to target brave stuff. Oh, you're going to do spirit stone, resource gathering, maybe some stamina so she can work longer, hard working so she does a better job. Okay, then, you'll need to, it shows you what you're going to need to pick. So I've got these picked. So technically I would want to give her brave books. Because here's the catch. When she's done, you see there's bars here. If none of these are filled, you're not getting anything. She didn't train enough. And life events. Because I'm going to show you the life choice down below later. So there's that there. If this has a tick, okay, you're going to get it. Attack, okay, you're going to get it too. You don't, as it just said, you're not going to have to pick. You get any trait and you can pick the 4. So you don't want speed, but you want to attack, true damage, critical damage. Okay, would you rather, let's pick another, critical. Want a better critical chance? Well, choose that. Strength? All right, choose that. It would be, or I guess stamina or mental. Stamina might not be good, so she can go longer. I guess training mental would be good if she was going to do work, or breakthrough, so that way you don't have to give as many pills. And you kind of go through it. And these books, as you see, they do have a limit because, they're 30 years old here training. So this only lasts 6 years. So you're going to need a couple and you can switch them up as needed. That's not a problem. Oh, you got this? Okay, keep doing that. Oh, you got ticks in here? Maybe you want to switch to another type of book. Maybe try to fish for a, agile. Yeah, Agile's got a lot of good stuff. Fish for that. I mean, they can come out pretty good if you put in the needs and the whatnot. Okay, so we've got the rarities, we got the tags, we got the traits understood, the masters understood. Now, as soon as she graduates or is accepted or kicked out, you can instantly put Lee Min Kwan or whoever is training onto the next person because she actually started out with by L. As soon because by Lee Min Kwan was teaching somebody else. The one that I just showed you, the original child, she was on her. And as soon as she graduated, I fired by L and let her become the master because she has the better traits and she's higher. So I'm trying to see if that has a choice. Now, ever so often as they go through life, as do us all, we're going to have life choices and they're going to stack up. So let me show you how that works. And you can come in here and they'll kind of stack up. It'll be 0 is 7, then it'll have more. So you click on this and story time. This is complete character customization that's going to help you out depending on how you fish. And once you learn what does what, you can fish even better. All right. Playing hide and seek with your buddies. It's turn for you to be the catcher. Do you search everywhere? Do you just go, no, this is boring. I want to hide. And you go shopping instead. Or you want to hide too, just because. Each one of these has a different outcome. When I say different outcome, because of what you do, it's either going to give you brave, steady, agile. There's more than the 3 choices. You just have to, it's a learning thing. And once you figure it out, you're like, oh, this is always this is always that. So we're going to go search everywhere because I think that's brave. Yep. Played hide and seek with your buddies. It's your turn to play catch. And I don't know why you're moving because the game is paused. I searched everywhere. My brave went up. That didn't give me any ticks. We're still pushing through. All right. We got another choice. Let's go ahead and do it. Accidentally set fire to Uncle Wang next door's haystack while playing with fire. Are we going to fight the fire by myself? Pull the haystack away first. Or are you going to go running, crying, and find your mommy? I don't think this would be brave. Let's go with fighting the fire. Yep, I decided to fight the fire by myself. Brave +1. Still didn't get a tick. Darn. I'm trying. And, based on that, you can brave. If you know the answers, if you were searching for brave, you can fish for it. Or if you want to kind of spread it out because you're going to get some more books, you could try that also. Am I forgetting anything? We got that. How to get them. Their potential, of course. Now they do have personalities. It's going to be what? Valiant, agile, and steady. Now, the 3 personality types are mutually exclusive, and one type is cultivated and becomes prominent. The other 2 just will go away as you do your personality and your cultivation and whatnot. So we got the traits. When you graduate, you randomly get one. Oh, and even though that's Lee Min Kwan's teaching, she still does her other stuff. So, like when she graduates and joins the sect, if that's what I want, she's going to get one of these at random. I get no choice in the matter the only choice I get, this is the pull. Like if I came in here and gave Hawk, which would be probably better, then she's going to get one of these as her pull. Which would probably be smarter, but say other than that, that's pretty much the main thing for all of them, or for it right now. Like I said, the Taoist body, the void, there's just the one. So if they're all going to be that, if you don't want that, that's fine. You can switch it out. But I mean, she even start out with Twin Blade Mastery. Her damage is plus 6%. That's not bad. Now, I haven't had another one grow up, so I don't know if the Void is always Twin Blade or if it's always this, and the weapon is going to be the roll of a dice. But either way, I like the choice of having something different, and Twin Blades can be kind of fun. Not gonna lie, I still like my heavy and my spear, but they're not bad. But that's pretty much what we got so far with the Offspring and how it works. So whether or not you want to keep it a close to a 50-50 ratio or whatever, because they're constantly have a chance of having kids. They don't have to be working in the same place. They've just, as long as you've got one male, one female in your sect, the chance of someone having a kid is there. So if you want to run a harem, go for it, where your sect leader is the only male or female and you only bring in the others. Okay, go for it. And know where all the kids are coming from. So that'll be an interesting thing. Now, the next thing, I have some nice news. We'll go on to the extra bit now. The devs have been very nice, and I have some codes to give away. So, and it will be, I will let the giveaway run for 24 hours per this video going live. Not as of me recording this, when it goes live. I will post it in my Discord and a giveaway channel. So I have codes for the full game I will be giving away, and the DLC. So you have a chance to get either that, and I believe the DLC, the only, yeah, they did the one as an apology, the Jun Who, if I remember right. But the extra one right now, actually no, actually don't know. They didn't say, they just said DLC. So you'll have to play Luck of the Draw. I don't know if it's the Jinghu or no, that's right. Jinghu is free right now. So I believe it should be for the what is it? They call it fantasy. It's the Leviathan's Fantasy. It will be that DLC. If I believe I'm right on that. You'll have to check if you win it. Now, just remember, if you don't have the game, the DLC code's not going to do you any good until you own the game. So if you don't win the main game, you'd have to buy it for the DLC code to do you any good. But I have codes for those. They will be live in my Discord channel, which the links I leave, of course, down below in the description. Feel free to come in there, hang out, join others, share your thoughts. We've got channels for just about anything, whether you're looking for PC help, console help, and playing with people, and just channels to just kind of cut loose in if you want to have goofy pictures, screenshots of how you've been doing, and other random discussions. So feel free to join us and have a good time. So until next time, in the Lost Village and everything else that comes up, we will keep testing this and seeing how things go along with everything else in the gaming world. So until next time, I hope you have a good day, good afternoon, whichever the case might be. But until then, I shall see you all on the flip side.